Hello guys, welcome to AppSheet and more. This video is going to be a very wonderful video you'll find very useful. So over here I have my app which is very popular at this point because I've done 3 videos on it. Check out my past videos. Now here we have our donor chart, and what we want to do is want to even make it more dynamic, right? So we've added something like a slicer, right, to allows us to switch between various percentages. So all I need to do is click on this, and then I go from 1, that's now I have a percentage of quantity sold. I can go at percentage of target profit. So currently we are doing 59.12% of our target profit, even though we have sold 79.76 of our goods related to what purchases, right? This is what percentage of quantity sold. So guys, this is going to be a very helpful trick that will make your app even more dynamic, and users are going to find it very useful. So if you're interested in this, stick and stay, and let me show you how you can do this in AppSheet. Alright guys, welcome back to AppSheet and more. So here we are in our application, and we're going to see how we can create this wonderful switch in our donut to make it dynamic. Okay, so over here I've included a simple table that gives me some key indicators, that sales, purchases, quantity purchased, quantity sold, target profit, and target profit made. Right, the sales and purchases are the numerical values of the amount we sold and purchased. These are the quantities, and then this is the profit. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to quickly calculate some percentages over here, right? So I'm going to click this sign, and then I'm going to click percentage of quantity sold, right? Which is going to be, now remember, when you're calculating a percentage in AppSheet, you need to bring, or you need to make it a decimal, right? Something that you have to learn the very hard way, right? So decimal, then quantity purchased. Okay, I'm going to click save, and then this is going to be my first one. So this is going to be a percentage. I'm going to click save, that's the first one, and then next one is going to be percentage of target, let's say percentage of target profit. Target profit, right? Yeah, you guessed it. So this amount of what profits made divided by decimal of percentage of what target profit. Good. Okay. So I'm going to click save here, and I'm going to make this also percentage. Click that, right? And the next one is going to be this. That's going to be a percentage of sales to purchases. Okay, so decimal, then we have percentage, we have sales divided by what? Purchases. Okay, save. Also what? Percentage. Click done. All right, so let me just go to make sure everything. No, this is wrong. I had a feeling I made a mistake somewhere. So this is just target profit, not percentage of target profit. Okay. Percent, this amount of quantity sold divided by, yeah. What was I thinking? Purchases, yeah. Save. All right. So we have these three nicely done. So what we're going to do is now we're going to create a switch column, a column that is going to tell us which of the percentages to select, right? So I'm going to come to my data source. Okay. Under analysis, you could call this, I'm not sure what you want to call this. Call it selector. Okay, selector. Let's come here and let's regenerate our structure. Okay, good. So we now have a selector in. A selector is always going to hold the name of the field we want to select. So we have this field. Let me copy this guy. We have this guy. We'll copy him and remove this one. Is that okay? Good. Now add a virtual column. That is going to be our charted percentage. Okay, good. And now we're going to switch across these three. We can use the switch function, but let's make it simple for everyone. Let's use an if. So if selector is equal to target profit, so Control Shift C, percentage of target profit, then I want you to give me the percentage of target profit. Simple as that. If selector is equal to this time around quantity sold, then yes, you guessed it. You want us to give us a percentage of what? Quantity sold, right? Other than that, he should give us what? Percentage of what? Sales to purchases, right? Good. So this is going to, based on this value, give us the field that is supposed to pick. Interesting. Good. So we have this in place. So now if we come here and we try and create a view, um, let's create uh let's say a dynamic donut. Okay, it's just going to be a card. I'm just going to change, hold on. Let's change this to analysis. Good. And then this guy is going to be the charter percentage. Okay. The name, let's make the name our selector. This is going to be none. So you first set it to ID to take it off, then set it to none. Okay, I've not saved this, so that's why it's not here. All right, let's save this and let's see what it looks like. Show this in preview. Good. Let's set this ID and set it to selector. Okay, selector is at the moment is blank. I forgot that for a moment. All right, so that's fine. Okay, now what we need to do is we need to create an action button that allows us to switch across the three. So we'll come here to analysis, click the plus button, create a new one. We're going to call it switch or percentage switch or switch percentage. Any of them is fine. Now, the main thing is to change the selector. So we're going to say if selector, right, is currently equal to target profit. Okay. Then when I click it, I want to switch it from that to, let's say, quantity sold, right? If it happens to be, if the selector happens to be equal to percentage of quantity sold, right? Then I want, when I click it, I want you to switch to percentage of what? Of sales to purchases, right? Other than that, I want you to always give me percentage of target profits. Click save. Right. So let's just explore how this behave. Let me save this first. So if I click on my switch, selector should now be percentage of target profit, and then the charted chart will be what? Percentage of target profit. When I click on it again, this time around, we have percentage of quantity, so which is this, and that's what we have over here. If I click on it again, we have what? This guy, which is charted over here, and then that's his name over here, percentage of sales to purchases, right? So now we can come here into our view, come to our dynamic donuts, show in preview, right? And then we are going to, under action one, so click here, change this to percentage of switch, take this guy off. So you need to set him to something first, delete, and then take him off. You do that for all of them, set it to something else, and then you take it off. You can also use these fields if you need to show the actual numbers. But I don't think I'm going to do that, right? I just want to show my donuts. Good. So it's going to be something like this, right? I'm going to place this in my dashboard view. Um, One of them, okay, there's a dashboard view. Good. Going to make this into a dynamic donuts. Right, good. So now when I click this, I have percentage of target profits. When I click this, I have quantity sold. When I click this, I have sales to purchases. It's giving me all of this in a donut chart, one donut chart. Take care. Let me save this. All right. So guys, this is where we end everything. I hope you enjoyed this video like I did, and I hope you're going to implement this in all your applications. So please continue to watch my videos, continue to comment, like, share, and subscribe to help me grow this channel. Thank you and see you in the next video. Take care. Bye guys.